They'll be looking, Charles, to make... Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 16 carries, 72 yards.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Again, 13 yards. First down, Denver.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Draymond Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. Fighting through pressure. That escapes the... Hurts fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Rattler wants to throw it. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers offense and DK Metcalf getting ready to go back to work. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll accept that penalty. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it's going to be 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And Walker has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On the counter, it's Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Here's Rattler. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To the air is Rattler. Short throw, it's Higbee. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rattler. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
A 51-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. In motion left, that's Gage. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left, that's Gage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Hurts keeps himself upright. And I'll tell you, the effort, sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Tolbert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give for Edwards running right. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Rattler. This one caught by Ridley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Denver offense at the line ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They run again with Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Gage from 8 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rattler working out of the gun. He'll find Metcalf. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion goes the tight end. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Rattler. Throw out wide is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Gano's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward. Well, we're in the last stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the... The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Denver. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll go play action here with Rattler. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. He completes it to Ridley. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short one there, caught by Granson. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Gano's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing is Hurts. Finding Walker complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Ken Walker, 74 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. To the air is Rattler. A short one there, caught by Granson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 39.
Here's Rattler. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air once more is Rattler. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Rattler. That is caught. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And Rattler, he'll throw again. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the shotgun, Rattler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kylan Granson from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Outright caught by Chosen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He can't get him down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action with Hurts. That ball caught. It's Chosen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Walker once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Russell Gage with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have...
Under pressure, they got him again. Zach Cunningham dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Rattler working out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Walker. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now, the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing is Rattler. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Rattler wants to throw it. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And some room to run now. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Here's Walker, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Chargers now down by 10. A minute 50 to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Rattler. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. A short one there, caught by Granson. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's 3rd down and 5. From the gun, here's Rattler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you just... Interception.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Nakobe Dean.
Now Rattler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
He was covered by Cameron Pinchot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,